Welcome back to the Last Defense Academy, dear students. I am of course Kaiser Rohal, your homeroom teacher, and finally the expert strategist for real. Yeah, it turns out that extreme and despair difficulty isn't that difficult when you are actually allowed to die. So yeah, that happened in the last video. Still no sign of Sirei or any hint what is going on for that matter. And we got attacked again by the commander that was giving me such a hard time in the first real battle. And yeah, this time it wasn't as much as a problem. Oh, and one interesting factoid I discovered. I checked the report cards before the video since I wanted to remind myself of the names again, and there is actually now a commander absorption statistic here. Yeah, well, thanks Hiruko. We could have maybe captured him and interrogated him, unmasked him before he like shivered to death from the blood absorption or whatever. And yeah, let's see how it continues. So we are now, unfortunately I'm covering it up with my face cam in day 8 in the morning, as we are having breakfast. Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Sirei is gone, we can enjoy any food we want, any time we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying! It gets even better if you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet? Our conversation was interrupted by Hiruko clearing her throat, just loud enough to demand our attention. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Ooh, is she now going to enforce the rules? She was trying to become more of a hard-ass and real commander. I mean, after all, Ato joined, so the rest of you can too. What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiruko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Sirei barking orders at us, but without him we don't really have a lot of direction. Ato proved he can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrists right across their stomach. What? That's... Anyway. Are they cutting the wrists or the stomach? Never mind, I don't want to know. What he says. Why are we even talking about this? The school for it's mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight commanding officer or not. No. We don't know for sure if that's true or if we'll still get to go home when time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we have to stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Not to say, it must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room though. Sirei could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. But now that he's gone, couldn't we take the fire extinguisher from the entry and, well, break into the defense room? I'll be taking charge of the school in Sirei's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine. Oh yeah, and we learned in the last video that she actually has experience fighting these monsters. Because there was actually a defense force in the dome. Hiruko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually. I didn't even nice start, Rohal. I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. Wait, what? You're going to what? That's some ominous music. I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Sire's absence. If you follow my orders, you'll be fine. Oh, hell no. Why is it gotta be you? We need a leader to help organize help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. The war. I've told you time and time again, this is war. You cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you will have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear. You don't need them anymore. Okay. You don't need to know why we're here or what we are protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. I mean, I do get where she's coming from. As Byakuya said in the second game, what we need is disciplined leadership. She isn't wrong. Let's see where this goes. Just fight. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life. Kill others so that you may survive. And it's not even their real lives, like they get revived instantly pretty much. That is what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Hiruko's stance was an extreme one, there was no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. Still, this is giving me a really bad feeling. The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of that bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go and think through some new battle strategies and left us there alone. Feeling defeated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Hiruko in charge? I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. I've got plenty of free time, maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do. Huh, so what do we do? Use your free time to prepare, says the mission. I'm not sure if I'm covering it up. Is there anybody to talk to? Not here. Plenty of people here. That's a strange room. Maybe check that out again. Otherwise, I would be kinda interested in Hiruko. I mean, my issue is we don't actually learn much about them. Why does he have a star there? Huh. Like a little symbol, and they have two. Oh, these are probably the people who are willing to fight right now. As it also says with Darumi and Eito. But what are the symbols next to their names? Let's check them out. I mean, I love the Rumi in the first place, so wait. No, wrong button. Map. So, in the war room, I think that was... No! Was it? No, that was the bathrooms. Where did I even... Oh, where did I go into here or here? I am so easily confused. I think that way should be the war room then. Yes. So, go outside. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. No, it doesn't really say what they mean by that. Okay, okay. Who do you want to talk to? Wait. One after another. I am first going to check out the strange room again. Maybe there is something to look at there. Right. What's here? Defense room door. That was in the first one. We can just teleport. What's this machine for? It doesn't respond no matter what we do. I mean, there was just also no response, just a device that exists. The alarm this thing plays practically gives me a heart attack. Yeah, nothing to do here. So, Tsubasa, what happens? Oh, these are the people we can even talk to. Okay. These who do not have a star aren't even an option, it seems like. Let's also try Ima. Wait. Wrong direction there. Yeah, apparently those who do not fight aren't even willing to talk to us anymore right now. Okay, I always forget her name. I haven't played in a while, so sorry. Hiruko. Hiruko isn't either. If you have time to gallivant around school like this, you have time to train. The weak are the first to die on the battlefield. Yeah, about that. I'm not really interested in improving my battle skills. This game is way too easy, like the battle portions are too easy. Yeah, ironically, even on extreme and despair difficulty, it feels weird. I'm just saying. Okay, who do I even want to talk to? What do I need? Science and social studies? Takamaru, endurance and mobility, I don't think. No. Now we need observation, exploration, investigation and technology. She is just creativity, calculation and analysis. She won't talk to me, no. You would be useful, surprisingly enough. No. Okay, then let's talk to Ato. I mean, we had some character development from him, so why not? Ato, what are you doing here? I was analyzing the video from our defensive battle on the computer. I wanted to work out the behavioral patterns of each type of invader and use that to inform our future battles. You really are a born researcher, huh? I've never even considered analyzing this data. I'm not physically strong, so this is the only way I can make myself useful to everyone. Alright. even more free time. So let's see what that improvement did. Wait. I need to get used to this. So yeah, not much. Really not much. Okay. So who can we even talk? Oh, we can talk to Hiruko now. Still wonder what the symbols mean and what the two symbols there on the upper left mean. To Ato again, otherwise? Or the Rumi? Let's try Hiruko. There she is. Hiruko, what are you doing here? I'm meditating. I wanted to relieve some of my mental exhaustion. I meditated with Hiruko. Analysis by 6. So did... First of all, the day is over. Did that do much to my... Oh dear, it looks like every 10 points just inches us one higher. That's not a lot. Alright,
就寝時間だよ。いつ進行性の襲来があるかわからないから、休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあ、おやすみなさい。
For now, good night and the end of day 8. Looks like another day is over. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many things to distract or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. Yeah, this school is very low on entertainment. And so my 8th day at the last defense academy drew to a close. And just a usual morning announcement. Yeah. So, yeah, it's morning. Hiruko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives here going to be all that different from before? Anyway, I should head over to the cafeteria. Do we get any orders from her now? Or is she just going to be in charge for the battles? Morning, Tsubasa. Yeah, morning. You're on your way to the cafeteria? No, Sorry, I really gotta get going. She looks very nervous, yeah. But what was all that about? She was acting weird. Anyone else to talk to? The others are in the room still. Wait. Let's check that out. Tsubasa Gaku. Still wonder where and when these other characters are coming in. They are supposed to be 15, so... unfortunately we can't. Okay. F. Any other characters on the way? No? It seems like the non-fighters are just boycotting her. Huh. Okay, let's teleport then. Huh? Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Is it me or are the ones who are missing? The cowards who refuse to fight. Yes, that's right. They usually come here in the morning, why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Oh. So, while Sirei was only sort of starving them, you are literally starving them. Huh? Yeah. What? What? Why would you do that? Ooh, different music again. They lean heavily into the electronic music in this game. Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anybody who won't contribute to that effort does deserve to use its facilities. Isn't that pretty harsh though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Without waiting for an answer, Hiruko got to her feet and left, as unshakably confident as ever. Damn! It's gonna be all business from now on, yeah? This is madness! It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. Not like they got an excuse to keep hanging back. None of us got any real choice here. It's like Hiruko said, that's what being at war is all about. I get you though, there's such a thing as going too far. Wonder how else she's gonna put the pressure on them. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We are all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. I'm worried about what else Hiruko might be planning. It's been a couple of days since the last attack and I'm starting to get antsy. I'd prefer to not just sit around. Huh. And just another free time. Okay. There's Eito to talk with. And the others are still holed up in their room. Interesting. But, yeah... What do we do? For now, talking to people doesn't really do much. The war room does nothing. Yeah, let's check out the training room. Maybe we can at least improve some of the stats. Not upgrade class weapon. Can we do that? I mean, yeah, we can actually. It's now move 7. Oh dear. That's maximized. And that requires math 3, okay. That's no. Judge 1 to judge 2. Yeah, we got plenty of points. And we have enough math. Ah, that's what the symbols mean. It shows you which grade it improves. Okay. Like the symbols when you talk to them. So that was it. So far nobody else is fighting. Can upgrade her to level 4. But well, that will take a while. The manual, nothing of interest otherwise. I think I'm going to try another outside exploration. I'm kind of interested what else we can find there. Okay, I can go out in the schoolyard from here, but there's no need for that right now. Yeah, but we can do some exploration. Okay. Straight to the... No, I mean, I will head out. There were some interesting points on the map I want to check out. Ato. I mean, I don't care that much about their gathering skills. I just want to check out what we can find. And let's just use our regular team. Okay. Activate to any bonus spaces, okay. Yeah, let's start out from farther away. And check the map. Yeah, like this fire extinguisher places, for example. And we could maybe try to get more of the waypoints activated. Oh, there's a bonus space. And maybe we can try what happens if we step on a fire extinguisher place. Probably nothing, I guess this is still locked, but yeah, let's try. Yeah, heading upwards and activating this crossroads. A mummy on the roadside. Buried. What? As you began to bury the mummy, it suddenly let out a strange, terrifying sound. Its cries of resentment echoed throughout the area. Everybody takes damage. Alright. I'll try to avoid battles for now. You see a hazard sign in the middle of the road. It might be dangerous to go any farther. Okay, then take a different path. You decided to take a different route, but it turned out to be quite a detour. Walking so much wore you out. The high difficulty is a bit of a problem in these exploration phases, because here we don't revive. Okay, and yeah, that does nothing. You find a creepy store effigy in some temple ruins. It exudes a discernibly malevolent aura. Burn it, kill it with fire. Effigy went up in flames and turned to ash. Almost immediately the air in the surrounding area changed as if the land has been purified. You roll target spaces. Oh, we have to go up now. Oh, damn. Wondered if we can turn around, but well, this way is fine too. I didn't re-roll that much. Oh, there's still the bonus thing. Okay. Seeing a sign in the middle of the path is an arrow drawn on it. Okay, go where the arrow is pointing. I'm picking all the worst options. As you followed the way the arrow indicated, Takuma fell into a pit. Seems it was a trap. If I large out, there's only one thing to do at a time like this. Destroy it. A token, yay. Okay, finally I found something. Find a platform with strange symbols on it. Maybe it's an altar. Examine it? Red shards light up an altar. There were probably jewels offered to the gods. You decide to take them. Some. Red crystal fragment. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Strange seeds are falling from the sky. Jump and try to catch them. Spinning seed. Okay. Yeah, 4 is fine. Continue this way. See, you see shards of glass on the ground. You might be able to use them for something. How? How? How are you so bad at things, Takamaru? Also me. While searching for intact glass, Takamaru slipped and fell and was injured. Help, everybody is dying. Various mushrooms are growing on fallen trees. Some of them might be useful. The poisonous looking ones? Cautiously reach towards the poisonous looking purple mushrooms. And despite its appearance, it smelled really good. It should be useful material. Okay. See a stone statue on the roadside. It has an odd, almost spiritual air about it. Offer prayer? You offered the prayer to the stone statue and thump. A rock fell from the sky and hit you on the head. Continue this way, please. Move checkpoint. Oh no, okay, we unlocked it now. Where do we need to go for the special thing? Still to the left, okay. Continue. Find a remote control on the ground. What could this be for? Press the button? There was no reaction, however, it did seem to have power. Checked inside and found batteries. AA batteries. Hey. Alright, more material. What happens if we go to... Nope, we can't. As kinda expected. Find a crumbling building with machine parts littered around it. Might be able to find something useful here. Search the building. Find some mechanical parts that look usable, but the floor suddenly collapses while we were exploring and the room was injured. Okay. Am I killing the room here again? See a cardboard box moving around by itself. Could there be something inside? Dash over and kick the box. I know and kick the box. There was nothing inside. Must have been just been the wind blowing it. And a cardboard box that wasn't that useful. About as useful as other things. Yeah, but I want to... Raw red crystal, 1,000. Well, that's far better than... What don't we need? What do we have most of? We have most of cloth, so... We don't need spinning seeds. Yes. Level 4, level 5 fire extinguisher. Holy hell. But... let's go back to the... Find a plushie abandoned on the roadside. Looks like an invader. Sure is creepy. Attack it! Yeah, we don't need that. Find the ruins of a clock store. It's still stocked with clocks of all sizes. Some of these might have useful parts. Dismantle a large lock? A large gear. Assembled a large lock and took out a magnificent gear. Should make for good crafting material. Well, that's... Actually, we still don't need cloth, so let's throw out the purple mushroom. I'm gonna try the question mark. Find an abandoned pharmacy. The interior has been looted. There still might be something useful inside, though. Search inside. Oh, healing. Incredible. So let's just go 2 and then 3. And we're done. Cool. Yeah, the bonus from the exploration skills doesn't really do much. And another day done. Yeah, as usual. It's that time again, huh? Hiruko's plan to pressure the others into fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Yeah, how long are they going to take being starved? Dreading what the morning might bring, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at the last defense academy. Day 10. Just as usual. Oh, something new. Oh. Well, I was complaining about the lack of entertainment. But is Hiruko also going to prevent them from using these rooms? New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. Yeah, and that. We've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. We are really just getting started. And without Sirei, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Kawa. It will all work out somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said that the rec room and leisure lounge have been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out. Alright, anybody to talk to? No, and the others are still in their rooms. Huh. This feels weird. First of all, Takamaru, what do you have to say? I came to check out the leisure lounge, but when I saw Hiruko, I figured I'd better back off. It's bad enough dealing with her shit when everyone else is there. I don't think I could handle her on my own. She's... I mean, he's not wrong. She's pretty hot, too bad about her personality. And that's not the leisure lounge. Oh, the rec room. It's a casino? That doesn't really belong in a school. So, this is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. Do we really have to let minors gamble at slot machines? Anyway. It's one of the most normal people. Really, that's normal. Anyway, It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this. Yes, it is. Hey Takumi, you're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought that this would be a fun place to hang out, for sure. What was that noise? It's a major disappointment though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime or hardcore arrogance or anything. I'd be more worried if there was. Are we even going to be able to use some of this equipment now? Now that Sirei is not here to tell us how it all works? It's slot machines, how difficult can they be? Don't worry, he left behind some manuals and stuff. Ato's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all these big words or small ones, or phonemic awareness in general, really. And don't even get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary. I can fix her. Or she can make me worse, one of the other. She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings. Do I have anything else to say? I want to play a depressing arrow game. Slot machines, a dartboard, huh? Gift-o-matic. Oh, is there finally a social system? That's what I was missing the most. Table tennis table. What? They've got a table tennis table here. Not that I'm in the mood for games right now. Gift-o-matic. That's a huge machine. What is it for? Ato. Huh. Ato's intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say? It seems to be for that device over there. Oh, that. What exactly is that? It doesn't look like any machine I've seen before. According to this, it's called a gift-o-matic. What now? Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the gift-o-matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Oh! That's also what the materials are for. Huh. Step 3. The item requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection towards your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it. A gift-making machine? Kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, making gifts out of trash, not bad. I looked at a list of available items. I can make clothes, shoes, household goods, and even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics. How about gory movies or games that were banned for being too extreme? Yes, actually. What? Seriously? It really is extensive. Look, sounds like magic or alchemy maybe. I wonder how it works. Then again, the revival-matic is just as much of a mystery, and that hasn't stopped us from using it. Good point. Yeah, I guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of the tension around here? I don't know, the differences between the fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. You're probably right, what a pity. Gift making has been unlocked, you can access it during your free time. Yeah, yes, please. Also in the room, what? I want to play a depressing air game. This device can create all sorts of gifts. How does it even work? No! Okay, we do not have free time. So then let's check out the other room. Laser launch. Ooh, it even has a pool. That looks nice. This must be a leisure lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything. Her faces are almost as bad as the room is. I like it. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. Yeah, I figured out that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, wouldn't you? It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. Ah, that's surprising. I guess even Hiruko likes to let her hair down every now and then. Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. I mean, I wasn't saying that. What kind of expression did I have? I prefer to relax on my own, please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiruko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. Yeah, no comment. Okay, I think I've looked at all the rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. A rec room and leisure lounge? Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. Plenty, I hope. What other kinds of rooms does this school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? Still have some free time today. What should I do next? Well, of course, we're going to... making gifts. So, rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. Wait. Splatter movies is one of the options. I see who that's for already. By giving characters the preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Okay. Net BP and materials to make gifts. In addition, you need key items to make certain gifts. Okay. Key items can be obtained from treasure chest spaces and through progressing the story. Okay. So let's check out the gift machine. But first... Still stuck in the rooms. This is starting to be really suspicious. That they don't even dare to come out. We can talk to some of the others there. She's hanging out in the war room. But yeah, let's check out if there's anything to do in the leisure lounge. The usual monitor. No one's going to use this to host the Last Defense Academy radio show or something. I'd like to hear them play some music. Beach chairs. Think we can rest here after a swim. What is this, a resort? Training machine. A lot of good training equipment here. Swimming in a pool after training sounds like pure bliss. Yeah, it's certainly not a bad room. And let's see what Gift-O-Matic can do, but let's... No, he doesn't want to play darts or table tennis. And all the slot machines aren't... Oh, wait, we can. Looks like slot machines like you see in casinos. This is supposed to be a school, right? Yeah, I was saying that. Anyway, the slot machines are apparently only for decoration, so let's check out the Gift-O-Matic. Okay. Movie where a monster attacks people when a certain date and day of the week align became a series after blowing up. Cool, let's get one. Oh, we have to decide now? Definitely the roomie. Oh, and that automatically uses it. Oh, okay. And it's even voiced. I mean, it was kinda obvious. Ooh. Okay. Do not hang out with people without giving them gifts. That's an incredible difference. Yeah, I see. Oh, and they even have a tab for that in the report card. Okay. And you'll be given hints. Yeah, but with Darumi, that wasn't exactly subtle. And repeating stuff is suboptimal. That's really cool. And another free time. So... anything to say, Hiruko? No! No. Do not hang out with people without giving them gifts. At least that seems to be a sensible rule. Otherwise, there isn't really much else to do. You can filter gifts by pressing right button. Or right bumper, I think it was. Okay. I mean, let's check out report card, how that works. Question mark items. At least you know that she likes splatter movies and okay. But we should find something else because first time bonus at all. Let's see what is available. A scented candle, we can't even do that. We do know that. Book cover. Glasses stand. Okay. I didn't even pay attention who was wearing glasses. Hiruko, for sure. Folk song compilation? Milk bottle lid. Anything particularly interesting? Winner ice cream stick. Yeah, who would want this? Dear sister gift box. I wonder who could want that. Toolkit, festival goods. Okay. Bath salts. Facial bolter? Okay. A roller, but bolter? I mean, we could maybe like that too, given how extensive her makeup is. Scalpel? Okay. Replica infuser? So many gifts. Yoga outfit. Ooh. Ooh. Risk bikini. And risk briefs. Girls underwear. Oh dear. Skellington. Made from a picture of Kako? Yeah, why? Anatomical model. Iron Maiden. Okay, is there anything that screams Darumi to me? I mean, I think this would be good for Hiruko. She's wearing heels. Ball gag. Analytical machine. I'm spending way too much time on this. How many gifts are there? food stamps? I mean, Gaku was talking about being pure and all. Poor, not pure. Rare delicacies. Graphic novel set. Sexy magazine. Not even sealed in a black bag, oh no. Cult, wrestling, history of mankind. No eroge. Oh, there. I overlooked it. There's the depressing eroge. Yeah, okay, let's just choose something. As I love the Rumi, we will get those creativity through the roof. I think the ball gag would be all her. Where did we get it here? Yeah, that sounds right. The Rumi!
好きでもないけど嫌いでもない。
Ah, god damn it.
まあ、もらっておいてもいいかな。
Oh. Shit, so good. Good gifts really matter. Unfortunately, only for battle stats again. I was hoping for a
就寝時間だよ。
more extensive social system, but
いつ新興星の襲来があるかわからないから、休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあ、おやすみなさい。
yeah, one more day gone. Yeah, one thing concerns me though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I thought Hiruko would stop with the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using other facilities as well. What's the next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I just have to see how it goes. That's way too passive. Confront Hiruko. Try to speak with one of the others. If nothing else to do, I got into bed and within a few minutes I was fast asleep. Day 11 now. Just the usual.
11日目の朝、今日も偉大な人類のため、野蛮下劣な宮廷。
Just the usual. Time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Oh. Sounds like somebody's here, but how long is the video anyway, though? Close to an hour, but I want to see what happens. Ooh. It's quiet, too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. I took a few hesitant steps towards the door and took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... what's with that face, Darumi?
Huh?
Darumi, is something wrong? Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. What? So hey, you wanna come die with me? Once you're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it will only hurt for a second. Yeah, she was helpfully voicing that. Hey, hold on a minute. Just kidding. Man, you should see your face. You've been the roommate, bruh. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer you up. That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke. What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission for my glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. But I'm a fighter.
Huh?
Really? Hiruko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you can help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once? Maybe. I've got a very weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand. Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always the next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye. Tomomi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to cafeteria, right? It should be easy enough. I'd better get going. I still have a bad feeling. Could something have happened to them? They were locked up in their rooms for multiple days. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Well, she's alive at least. I was maybe worried about that for a bit. Takumi, Takumi, what is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiruko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday, she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Oh. Hiruko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows, maybe she wants to apologize. No. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiruko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know... Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. This kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Yeah, that is torture at this point. Like, just locking them inside a basically empty room for days upon days. This is Gaku's room. So checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened.
No.
It's just you. What do you want?
No.
Hiruko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Do?
No.
What she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl got it in for me. Just not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really.
Huh?
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought.
No.
I get what you mean, but...
Yeah.
Fine, Hiruko wants us in the cafeteria. I'll go. If I don't, it will only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. After several dramatic groans, Gaku is sulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We are the weird ones fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. Not doing this because I enjoy it. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiruko getting us all together though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. Ooh. And this is the point where you probably expect a cliffhanger, but no, I'm interested. Let's just check first. Oh, some people are... Oh, those two are on the 3rd floor first. Yeah, this direction. Yeah, what are you two doing here? Miss Shizuhara wants to see us in the cafeteria, yes? Miss Amemiya told us already. Whatever she might have to say, it won't change our position. My dear sister and I don't mind starving if I have to. If we have to. But... sister dearest, you won't have to go hungry for long. I've got it all planned out, just let me handle everything. Right, okay. Good girl, now let's go to the cafeteria and see what happens. Ima's got it all planned out, huh? I don't like the sound of that. Alright, that was ominous. So let's teleport in. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiruko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry I'm getting stomach cramps. No. One moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks that I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw, if you prefer. You are totally heartless! Hiruko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well, help yourself to dry bread, one per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. I mean, that's a good point. You may need to ration. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. Shoma. Yeah. Gaku. I see. Ima. What's this all about? Not that I really care. Either way, it won't affect me or my dear sister. Takuma? She's really acting like she owns the place now. Guess I can't hurt her. I can't hurt her. Freudian slip. Guess it can't hurt to hear her out though. Narumi. Her cast of characters is a little too big, don't you think? Maybe you should make some cuts. I love her. Eito. Let's hear what Hiruko has to say. Yeah, so nothing. So why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako and Shoma, the non-fighters, as we've been calling you, I've decided you're going to leave the school. Well, damn.
Huh?
Yeah, what he said. What do you mean, leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out? What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? But right now... Oh, that's some face there. Hiruko, have you lost some mind? Why do you... Why would you do that to our friends? Are we friends though? Really? Why do you think we've been brought here for one purpose? And one purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here, so why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. But as decoys? Trying to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better. You can't just use us like that. You should be grateful I'm giving you a chance to make yourself useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stamped on like a cockroach, like the cockroach I am, and that will be at the end of it. Are you for real right now? I can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I am leading the school now, and what I say goes. What that was. Don't think, just argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme, can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't think the position... You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well... You see, now no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Seriously? Right now? If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along and make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiruko, please, this is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright, you've got 5 days. Yeah, she was planning that from the beginning. Yeah. That's a classic Mortar and Bailey technique. Make some outrageous, completely unreasonable demand, and then do something that seems a little less extreme. To make them agree to the less extreme option. Yeah. 5 days. You got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. What kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With a customary brusque attitude, Hiruko said all she had to say and left without another word. It's just too cool. We're supposed to be comrades, friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If you all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiruko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? That would totally ruin her authority as leader. We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we are getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference. If it's now or in 5 days, it's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds. I know, it's bad enough that we're going to die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Besides, outside is full of places where you can fall into pits or have things randomly fall on your head, so it's dangerous. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, this world saving humanity, but it can go to hell for all I care. Our lives have just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break. He is going crazy. Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiruko had been. He sure is freaking out, huh? You think I know how she feels? Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. I mean, to be fair, Gaku is not much less of a sniveling worm. That was mean, Roal. And you know what I mean, though, right? But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Okay, if we get any choice, I am training or like getting Shoma to fight first. I cannot deal with this. Don't talk like it. You can't just give up. I won't call it giving up. Just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma. I get where Hiruko's coming from, you know. It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, just not going to happen. Tsubasa. I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I get kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there. You know that? Yeah, but at least then it will be all over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. Confusing feelings? Could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too.
Yeah.
We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of ours, Mr. Otsuki. Why do you have to betray us and join the battle freaks? I don't think I betrayed you, exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about the thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if you do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise, so long as I'm with my dear sister. Like, sister, can't you just say, no, I won't go outside? Like, come on. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our sister now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. Come on, Kaku. Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. I don't know what that means. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins. I don't think Hiruko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. Got 5 days, isn't there anything we can do? She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think? Yeah, that was her strategy from the beginning. Now that I mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. Yeah, that was planned. I think Hiruko wants us to use those 5 days to convince the others to join the fight.
Huh?
So, and that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We are all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pissed me off.
Oh.
I don't like it either, but if you want to save everyone, this is the only way. Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this. Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons.
No.
In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Doesn't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. Alright, we need to get them to open up to us first. So do we now get the social system? I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? That's a decent idea. Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us to a while. Open up to us a little. Jeez. Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least that it's simple. So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright. Who do we get to do this? Let me guess. In response, all eyes in the room turn towards me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard me. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know the roomie would only make it worse. Hey, I didn't even have to come up with my own excuses. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do. Heck, it will only reverse your social link with us if you try to do it all yourself at this point. We are playing Persona 3 now? Thanks guys, we got 5 days, let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Darumi and I went back to our rooms. "5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick one or two of them to focus on. Yeah, I will be going for Shoma and Tsubasa. Like if Ima and Gaku think they can do it on their own, well, who am I to stop them? And Gaku is probably the most infuriating person of all time. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. See, it doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, I thought I'd get a choice, but apparently not. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. That decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. But we will see if Tsubasa will hear us out in the next video, of course. Yeah, that took an interesting turn. I mean, it's about as I expected. One way or the other, we need the others to join the team. I do wonder, though, if we will really not be able to convince everyone. Yeah, but as said, this will be a matter for the next video. Until then.